Hey everyone, Good Old here with another Super Robot Wars DD video. So this is going to be the top 5 things I recommend to all beginners and new players starting out to do right as you get into the game. They're going to be super important and it's imperative that you do them at the start. Starting off with number 1, always link your account. So a lot of times people can lose their account if they don't have an ID and password set up. And Bandai Namco is notorious for their shitty, pardon my language, for their crappy login ID system. So if you lose that, and it's only one time, so after you use it, you have to set it again. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, to set your password, you go to menu from the main screen. You go to the bottom left corner of this menu, and then there's the ID, password, and also Facebook. You can link your Facebook account, I guess. But on their Super Robot DD Twitter page, they've already said that Facebook is no longer going to be supported, and that they said everyone should link their ID and set a password. So this is the option we're going to go with. And again, I have to stress that this is only one-time use. So after you use this login and after you use this password, and to inherit the account, which I'll show you later as well, you lose this. So you have to set it again every time. So I'm going to set up a password here, and it's 6 to 12 digits of mixed English or numbers, and it's case sensitive as well. And if you set that, this page will show up and it says it's pretty much set. And how do you check if you set your ID and password already? What you can do is just set it again, and if you already have it set up properly, it'll show you error 11000002, which means that the password is the same as the ones that's already been set. So from that you can know, I've set it up already. And how you inherit an account, you go to the main menu. So from there, this is the main menu, and then instead of clicking tap to start, you click the bottom right button. So if you have a new game that's installed on a phone or a different emulator, you can go through here. But again, if you're going from Android to Apple or vice versa, you lose all your gems. So make sure you're only doing Android to emulator or an iPad to an iPhone. Don't ask me why, that's just how Bandai has set it up. So after you're at the, start menu, and you've clicked on the ID or inherit button, you click on the ID inherit, and again you put in the ID which was on that page I showed you earlier, and you put in the password. And after that, it's going to connect, and you click yes, and then now the account has been synced to this instance of the app. But like I said, now that login is gone, so you have to make sure that you set the password one more time, because if you try to enter at another device, it's not going to work. The benefit of this is if you're buying or selling an account, or if you're giving someone an account, you don't have to worry about the account getting stolen, just because it's only a one-time use. It logs every device out other than the one you just inherited. So you're going to be the sole owner, and no one knows the password except you. So I guess it's kind of a good in that sense in terms of security. But so that is number 1. So we still have 4 more things to do, but the rest are going to be a bit short in terms of the complexity. So number 1, set your account password. Number 2, again in the menu system as well, set a friend unit. So oftentimes we don't set a friendly unit for others to use, but it's actually going to be very helpful. And also I'll show you where to find friends. But this is the menu again. In the top right corner, you can set your unit that you want it displayed. So here in the third tab, you can do here unit change. You set your unit, and make sure you set the SSRs and everything as well. So this button here allows you to set the whatever equipments you need. And this is a new account, so it's trying to teach me tutorials again. But yes, you can set that, and now every time your friend tries to borrow a unit from you, it'll be that unit. Okay, so that is number 2. Number 3, unfortunately you cannot see it on this account, but always pull on the support limited SSRs. So during summertime, during New Year's, during Christmas, we have support unit limited SSRs guaranteed for 250 gems. Those support unit SSRs are usually the best in slot with ridiculous spirits, such as reactivate, which allows you to move again, or two times soul. So you always want to pull on that, and you can see for this account I already pulled it. But for example, this is the swimsuit banner, and for 250 you get a guaranteed Bennett or Saki, which we saw earlier. So always pull on that if you can, and you can only pull it once, and after that it becomes the normal 700 gem banner. So that's number 2. Actually, that's number 3, because the first one is setting your account, password, and login. Second is adding friends, and third is pulling support SSRs. And the fourth one is buy inventory slots. So this is more, I guess, controversial in the sense that not everyone wants to buy equipment slots or inventory slots, but for me, as a huge quality improvement, I think we should definitely at least expand it to 500, or else you're just not going to have a lot of room for maneuver. So initially, we all start with 300 slots in the inventory. And if you go to the shop and go to the D Crystal shop and you scroll down to this item right here, you can buy 550 more slots, which pushes the total count to 850. But normally I just buy until I'm at 500 or 600, and that's enough. Honestly, 300 is a bit too tight for me, but again, this is more of a personal preference. And then lastly, but certainly not least, do join the Discord. I can't stress how important that is, and let me load up the Discord for everyone to see. So there is a very active Discord community. Just trying to find where this is. Here we go. So there is a very active Discord community that I recommend everyone to join. With here, there are a few things right off the bat. First of all the announcements in game are translated by the mod of the Discord. So language is not going to be a big barrier because everything is translated, and also even the story is translated, so you can tag along, read the story in English, because someone has provided the translations for the game. So which is very, very awesome to see. And of course there's guide lists, and also there's a friendly tab which you can add people with their unique ID right here at the bottom. So you know, if you're just starting out and you need a few units to carry through the story or everything, you can of course borrow some friends. So yeah, that is pretty much the 5 top things I recommend a new player do. Again, going down the list is setting your account password and make sure it's always active, adding friends, and setting up your units for your friend list, always pulling on the limited support SSRs that are seasonal, and buying inventory slots as a quality of life improvement. And lastly, join the Discord community, which I'll have a link in the description. So hopefully this is helpful. As a new player, I wish I knew these. Definitely helped. And yeah, hopefully we'll catch you guys in the next video.